Hello everyone and welcome back to another Dr.G Atelier, and my name is Dr. Marie-Elaine Gagnon. I am the cello professor at the Crane School of Music, and I'm also a performer and, most important, cello lover. Today I was inspired by one of my new students, Emma, to talk about the very beginning of the Haydn cello concerto. So thank you, Emma. Shout out to you. First of all, we tend to underestimate the C major chord. We think, oh, hey, it's C major, it's going to be easy to play. What I find more difficult to do with C major, we have to open string and we have to make sure that our instrument is in tune. Second, we also have to make sure that our first finger is not too close from our second finger. We have to make sure that our first finger is nicely anchored and nice and low, so we have a good vibrating chord. Okay, let's talk about the very opening of the Haydn in C. And I'm going to talk about I'm going to talk about just about 4 measures. And I think there's a lot to be learned in those 4 beginning measures. And also there's a lot to be aware of if we want to be very comfortable. I'm going to move up my cello a little bit so you can actually see my bow when I play. So I hope everyone is doing well, and I hope everyone as well is staying healthy while you're watching this lovely video. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so you can see a tiny bit I know it's not ideal, but one day I'll become very famous and I'll have better gear, better equipment gear. Okay, C major. When do you chord? Start from the string. Do not hit the string. It's not going to ring very well. So make sure, try to really land nicely. See, I'm not hitting the string, but I'm really spreading my peanut butter. I really think of a delicious, sticky, sweet something. And I apologize if you are allergic to peanuts. So it was a little out of tune, a little high. So how I'm going to do that? So in this 2 first measure, first of all, I have to make sure I really let my arm low and go so I can really catch the string and not, because I want full resonance when I play. And then, so we have to make sure the bow also is very sharp, responding very quickly to to the fast action in the left hand. So how do we do that? When I'm done with my chord, I'm going to stop the bow, and see, I stop it about right here. And then I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna keep my bow on the string, and I'm gonna really utilize my first finger. You see, and it pronates a little bit, and I'm really connected. So in other words, these fingers should not be clutched by any means, because you want to allow your hand and the weight to really, see, you can hear that, to really flip on your stick. So here it is. And then when we're here, I really negotiate with that first finger. And the next beat, it's also in the upper part. And I also really work with my first finger. You must keep the bow on the string. So Right? We don't have that. And also, do not try to go back to the frog. Don't try to paddle. Stay in the upper part. Think of it as a first violin agility. Look at the first, you know, the violins in the orchestra, and it can play so well in the upper part. I'm a little bit envious, but oh well. What can I say? I chose cello many decades ago. So, and maybe I'm gonna also close my eyes to make sure I really like the sound that I see. So keep your bow really in contact with the string in the upper half with your first finger. Ah, super new bow speed. There you go. Do you see? Actually, really, I jet. Yes, and I go to the frog. And I land on a pillow. I do not do. Right? So this is not very pretty and it's not in style. So really gently, I really gently land back, and I try also to control my bow landing. Indeed, with my finger. Again, my first finger is again very important. As you can perhaps see, I don't jet the bow out immediately. I really take fast and a slower bow speed. Right? So I went from fast to slow. And what you saw, the very last 8 notes, that was on the string. Because I made the choice to be much more lyrical. But I could also have done again. But I made a different choice. I decided to be a little bit more on the string to bring more sweetness to it, per se. So there you go. Question mark. I'm not doing, right? So I'm not doing that because it's not the end of the phrase. It continues. And I find it to be a question mark, so I'm gonna go very delicate. And then next measure, it continues.